As you've seen in previous active tips, Inspire allows you to give an object or a group of objects a restriction of movement that can be horizontal, vertical, or along a specific path. Giving an object the property to block the movement of the other objects can make your activities even more creative. On these next couple pages, I'm going to show you some examples of how to use blockers in a lesson, then I'll show you how you can make one on your own. Now on this page right here, you've probably seen this on a previous active tip, a Connect 4 product game, where students can come up and say, alright, I'm going to put 1 times 2 would equal 2, and we get to put a spot on the board. And teams go in order. What you'll notice here is these bars can go past each other, but they can't go past these black boxes. They've been set as blockers, so it keeps things in the area that I want it to be. So the game's not going to get out of control and this piece isn't going to go totally off to the left or the right. Now here's another activity from the ActivInspire resource library that uses blockers, and it makes an abacus. I majored in history, and I have no idea how this thing works. For me, the abacus looks something like that. But still very cool. As you can see these pieces right here, the little beads in the abacus, they're all set to block each other, so it works like it would in real life. So you can create some very cool things using the blockers in Inspire. So how do you make one on your own? So what I have here is we have one created where this ball can move left and right. Ugh, there's a fly on my page, but it won't go past those boxes right there. So how do I do this on my own? Well, first off, we need to have, let's recreate this right here and I'll walk you through the steps. Now, some of you may or may not know I'm from Indianapolis, and I'm actually recording this a little bit before the Super Bowl against the Saints. So instead of using the fly, we're going to use something a little more fun, like, I don't know, the best quarterback in the NFL. So now what I need is I need a shape to go over. And I'm going to go ahead and create my shape, and we'll go with the Colts theme color blue. Keep on going with that. And now I need two things to be my blockers. So I'm going to go back to my shapes, and we'll make these yellow. So I got my one box here, and I got my one box there. I'm going to move them out a little bit, so I really have some room to move this guy around. Now I'm going to go over to my my property browser. Not my resource browser, my property browser. I'm first going to click on this box right here. And as you've seen before in previous active tips, I'm going to go to Restrictors, and it can move horizontally. Now for these guys right here, I want them to be blockers, because right now it's still going to move horizontally, but it can go past all of this stuff. So I'm going to click on this guy, highlight him, and then down here under Restrictors, there's one that says Can Block, and it's set to false, which means it's not a blocker. So I'm just going to turn it to true. And just like that, you'll see it won't go past that box right there, thereby not showing us all of Peyton Manning, which is really a shame. So I'm going to go over to this box right over here. Same steps, Restrictors, Can Block. Set it to true. And there you go. So it's just that easy to create blockers using Restrictors in ActivInspire, and you can really create some great things. So what did you guys think? If you can create some cool activities using blockers and Restrictors, share them with us on the forum. That's where the best ideas come from you, our Planet members. Good luck in the Super Bowl, Peyton. Enjoy.